Good afternoon. It is so lovely to see you. This is a part of the Ojai Foundry Talks, and we are the Ojai Playwrights Conference Youth Workshop. And I am Kim Maxwell. I am the director of the program and luckiest person in the whole world. And this is?
I'm Lily Brown. I'm the associate director of the Youth Workshop.
And I'm Gideon Jeph Wabvuta, and I'm an OPC associate artist, and I work with the Youth Workshop. The best job in the world, indeed.
It is. What? Well, tell me. I'm just to start off with that, Gideon. What makes working in the Ojai Playwrights Conference Youth Workshop the best job in the whole world? What makes that for you?
I think the biggest thing is the fact that you're around a group of people that are not jaded yet. They're still fresh, they're still vibrant. They're not talking to you about their next big contract. They're not talking to you about the job that they just lost. No, they're just writing, and I sometimes think, oh, I'm being honest. And then when one of the kids comes through and they write a piece, you're like, oh no, I have not been honest with myself. And that just makes my life it makes me so much better as a person.
Well, I guess sort of like Gideon, it fills my bucket back up, makes me feel hopeful, reminds me to be more honest. Like there's that Picasso quote or something that's something about it takes a lifetime to learn how to paint like a child again.
Oh,
it's sort of I feel like it's sort of the same thing where I feel like I'm a little jaded now, and so being in a room and to be reminded of the purest form of unadulterated love for writing and creating is just really inspiring. And then also, of course, the professionals that come in and speak to us and lead workshops, they're just some of the top theater makers in the country. And so it's like this great combination of people just starting out and people who are winning.
I think the biggest thing for me that I get out of this, and the thing that most excites me, is not necessarily what is happening now, but what will happen because of this workshop. Because every time that I'm in the workshop, I'm constantly looking at these kids. I'm like, oh my God, what if we had not been, what if I'd been given this particular chance when I was their age? That would have changed so much. And I think for me, that is the biggest thing, the kind of impact that I think we're having on the kids, the permission they're getting. I think for me, that's one of the biggest things, the permission they're getting to just write.
I mean, I've been teaching this style. I've been teaching this way for, not to date myself, but we're getting close to 30 years. And I think with every class, with every session, with every ensemble that I've had an opportunity to work with, I think it was sort of a combination of those individuals, the chemistry of the ensemble itself, and then also, being a parent and knowing that positive reinforcement, people just learn so much faster through positive reinforcement than negative. And there's, all kinds of studies out that prove it. There's all sorts of data that support it, but especially we as writers or as artists, using positive reinforcement with ourselves in our process is usually, it's the very last thing that comes to my mind. And so I think I sort of, a combination of wanting to be a better parent in doing all of that reading and wanting to talk to myself in a different way, wanting to create work from a different place, from a place of love and joy. And the other thing would be to find community, to find a place where you feel challenged, but you feel loved and accepted and supported, and you feel like all of who you are. You don't have to edit or filter yourself in any way or censor yourself. You just get to bring your whole self to a group. There's so much exploration that's possible So I would say look for, find creative homes. And when you find them, love them, and then try to create creative homes for other people, because there's not that many of them out there. There's not many that, the Ojai Playwrights Conference is a creative home to so many people.
Thank you, Ojai Playwrights Conference Board of Directors and creative staff. Yay, thank you.
Thank you.
The Ojai Playwrights Conference, thank you so much.